Hello YouTube, it is I, the Amazing Kid. Insert this with another video, and today I thought it would be pretty fun to try and install Unreal Tournament 2004 on Linux, since old Unreal has released a patch for the game. I don't remember. I think I have my copy somewhere. I have a physical disc, but I'm just hoping that this doesn't give me any issues. This is the Editor's Choice Edition. I think this disc might not be in the best of condition, and I've been waiting for them to release the patch for old Unreal for quite some time. I think you might be able to hear my dog barking. So what we're going to do is hopefully it works. That's how we do that. I'm going to turn the audio down. That's a little too loud. Oh, you can hear that dog. And you can hear the CD-ROM drive. So what we're going to do, open terminal here. I think I looked this one up again. There we go. Now I remember. I'll go here. Right here. Linux installer.sh. So this is, couldn't remember how to do this. Yeah, we all agreed to sell our souls to the devil. Shouldn't joke about that, but that's what an end user's license agreement is. If anything, please note your installation path. Now, I've got an installation path in mind. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create UT04. Now, I'm going to create UT2004 because I actually intend to have this be my installation path, because that's where I store my games. So I always just store them right there. That's fine. Do you want to install symbolic links to a directory? Yep. No, I guess no. English, yes. SDL12. Nah, I don't think we're gonna need that. Do you want continue with installation? Yeah, we're gonna pause the install here. Probably gonna close this down because I don't really need that here. But I'm going to pause this. There you go. It's actually installing the game. And so this is one of those things that I always like. I've never really installed I just didn't remember how to do this. I've tried to run this game in Linux before the newest patch. My old Unreal, which is great because I want to be able to play this on my Linux computer. I really like being able to avoid Windows whenever I can, if and whenever I can, and it'll be cool to run this. And I'm hoping that they add more renderers to this, that they add an OpenGL a Vulkan renderer, because I haven't even looked at this release yet. And I've got a bunch of map content that I've archived in my little archive. Like, I might link this. I'm going to link this to my original installer for this. Even though you can get this for free from old Unreal's website, I might still link to my installer because I have the original unaltered game for retro enthusiasts, for people who want to run this on old hardware. Mainly because I quite like this game so much, and just want to share any legacy releases with people. And I'm only installing this because it's much more convenient than just running the installer, their little batch. And I feel like this would work just as well, especially since I include a bunch of maps and being able to play this with a bunch of map content, plus proper widescreen support. And we're going to try this patch out. We're going to try this patch out on here. I've tried running the Unreal Gold patch that they have on here in 227K, and it just doesn't work as well. I've had many issues with it. It's a beta patch, which is not surprising. And this is kind of neat, showing how you used to install it back in the day on a Linux computer. You can tell that I am a elite hacker. I'm totally hacking into the Matrix. Down the rabbit hole, Neo. The Matrix is a construct which runs on Windows XP. It is riddled with adware and spyware by Big Brother, because Little Brother, especially in the case of Discord and Microsoft and Apple, capitulate to Big Brother, the Demiurge, King Nimrod of Babylon. But seriously, this is kind of an interesting experience to show you guys how people used to do it back in the day. Then I figured out how to install this. And this will just give us a folder. You just look in that folder and just launch it from that. I'm used to launching games from that folder anyway. Like, everyone's trying to get me to put it in a special folder now. I'm used to having all my games in one spot. And I usually just load all my Linux native ports. I really like Linux native ports of games. And this is cool. So we're installing the Editor's Choice Edition on here because that's what I've got. I bought this off of eBay a couple of years ago, so mainly because I wanted to be able to just archive it and make it available, since there wasn't something like old Unreal's patches for this game at the time, and so I now don't even need to do like a guide on how to install this. Like, I will have to update my Windows guide for this. I might have to update my Windows guide for this. Would you like to start it now? No. What? No. So now that we have the game installed, now since I happen to have the files, see, they say that you have to copy that installation file, that .sh file off of the disk. You don't even need to do that. You just run it off on the disk. Run it right on the disk. A bunch of stuff here. So let's go to my game archives folder. Random. I should have all the files for like patches and stuff in here. At least the official Epic patches, and I will have to link to the old Unreal patches, just because on my archive, because yeah, I've got a bunch of maps here, and I've got a bunch of stuff here. So the first thing that I'm going to do, see, this is going to probably be a problem on Linux, so I'm going to make sure that I install the Linux patches. That I install the Linux patch first before I do anything. Even though this is probably not going to even need that, but I remember seeing in there that it says that you need to do that. Apply overwrite. But this will give us the latest version. I'm going to wait to install the old Unreal patch. I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy that one. Might as well copy both. I don't know what the differences are between those two. I think different archives. So what I'm going to do is just copy those in. And since I happen to have a missing, I'm going to copy user.ini, since I'm not going to take a chance of that not actually saving properly. And I do not know if that's going to be a problem. But we got a bunch of maps here. Might as well copy these in there. See, this is kind of like a interesting experience, is showing Linux, the Linux experience. What that's like. My favorite map pack is Volume 2. This has actually got so this is cool. Might as well install the Ultimate pack on here as well. You got a .sh file. Yeah, apply to all. I think that might be the Mega Pack. We get the Mega Pack. For Linux users, we get the Mega Pack. Just copy that in there right now. We'll just do skip. Just make sure that we got all files. I don't even know if we copied all of that in there, but Yeah, but we got the ultimate packs. The ultimate packs are kind of good additions. I downloaded these years ago and absolutely think it's worth copying them in here. And then we're going to copy, and once we get done with all the maps, we're going to copy the Unreal Tournament. We're going to copy over. Then we're going to copy over the old Unreal patch, because really that's what we should do. So now we got all our files in there for that. The PWC Deluxe pack is a really good one to have in there too. That'll give us, I mean, it got utilities. Why not override? Just override. But it gives us the wonderful. I wonder what utilities are. What utilities are in here? Oh, interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know about that. Probably not gonna be worth it. But deck. Let's just open all of these. I know I actually downloaded all of these, so that way I didn't have to go look for them in So this is gonna be cool. I'm probably gonna plug my speakers in. Yeah, yeah. OMS. We're gonna delete. I forgot that's issue with that's kind of a thing, infamous thing with Linux. Override. Yeah, I don't know if things were already in there. Let's just hope that this isn't going to be an issue. Too bad we can't play a lot of the mods on here. Add Icarus. Yeah, why not? Just like whatever. It's gonna go in there. Forbidden. The one game that I'm hoping that they also do is Unreal Tournament 3. Like maybe that would be cool if they actually did UT3 as well. Got that going on Linux. Get all those games on here. It's like, why not? Yeah, there we go. Extracted. I'm going to see if this latest patch works. Because, you know, see, I was kind of looking that up. So I've got the see what we got in here. Build. So apply it all. So this is the latest patch, and this actually has a widescreen fix. So there's even an ARM launcher, I believe. But I wanted to try this out on Linux because I happen to have the retail copy. I wanted to see if it would work. If this newest patch is actually worthwhile. And maybe it's just got UCC, Unreal Tournament, AMD 64 pat. Wonder if they no, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's the one that'll work. Try this out. No, it doesn't want to work. But that's not the right launcher. This must be the right. That's the right launcher. Yeah. It works! So I can actually finally play this on the Linux computer. It's quite nice. Ah. Oh my. Scar. Bestiality. Try to go here. Yeah, we can actually run it at super resolution. Yeah, baby. This is cool. Like, this is such a cool patch, though. This I never thought the day that they would come that I'd be able to play this on a Linux computer.
Holy shit.
Yeah! Holy shit. Just love that so much. And it supports only OpenAL. We're gonna load. Oh, Zan. This looks amazing on this monitor. Looks incredible. I thought, well, we should load Draconis before I do anything like that. I want to see UT Classic. I like UT Classic. Wow, I never thought I'd play this on a Linux computer. Never thought I'd be playing this on Linux. I think you can hear the audio of my mic, though. I don't really care. I'll probably do a proper video. Oh, that's so cool. On a 2K monitor too. Witness my perfection. Wow. I haven't even configured my model. Come on, asshole. Yeah, baby. Shag, baby. This one will be on that. Looks amazing on here too. That looks amazing. Like, I really like this. The graphics look better than they have ever looked. And this is running a native the colors look incredible. You're trying to combo me, aren't you? I'm gonna get ya, dude.
Try turning this safety off. Hold still, Captain. You die too easily.
Yeah, that's a great way to get you some. Yeah, not the best gun in the world, but Black Cannon is better.
You have won the match.
But that is cool. That is freaking cool. The detail looks so much better. Like, that is so amazing. Like, this is cool. Just being able to play this on Linux. Of all operating systems, we can actually play this on Linux now. I'm glad, so glad that this is the case now. So let's take a look at the join game. Configure my internet, T1 LAN. I would highly recommend installing the official old Unreal installer for the full game rather than doing what I did. I happen to have the disc copy, so it didn't really matter much. So they're using the OpenSpy server. Let's try the. So they already applied the OpenSpy patch to this, which is nice. I'm hoping that they have their own servers. Ooh. Let's try running a logging into the server. Original Unreal music. Grenade launcher. I forgot the grenade launcher in this.
Red power node under construction. Blue power node under construction.
This is kind of cool. You can actually join servers.
Blue power node under construction. Blue power node destroyed. In position.
Disconnect. So we got Onslaught servers. I had none of that. Deathmatch. That's what we need. We need to have a deathmatch. I don't want to play LGBTQ friendly deathmatch with bots. Can we find that? Let's try that one. Ice Tube. That's interesting. But this one's probably my server I would be a part of. If you hear that my speaker doing some weird noise and whatnot, it's because it does some weird stuff and I don't know what the issue is with it. I'm hoping that once I get a card in my computer that does Bluetooth, I can use my headphones. Phobos 2. Yeah, no. What a pass. Wow, that's stupid. But you can see it, there's a fair bit of servers. That's pretty cool. Oh man, Unreal Tournament 04. I wish I had played this game back in the mid-2000s. Just because it is an amazing game. I never got to play this like a lot of other people did. And until next time, folks, peace out, everyone.